everyone, and welcome back to my channel Lighting the Mind. I'm super excited today, particularly today, because it's the end of the year and I'm super glad that I made it, and thank God you made it because you are watching this video. And today I won't be the only one discussing with you. The whole point of this video today is to make a wrap of 2020 and then see how we are going to forge into 2021 better and stronger. You agree with me that 2020 has been a very wonderful year? You know what I mean? A whole lot of ups and downs, but we thank God because we are not 6 feet below the ground. We are alive and thankful to God for all that. So just stay tuned with me as a wonderful person is going to be joining us today. She's going to be telling us a whole lot of things. She's my friend, she's my sister, and just so you know, we are stepping into 2021 with a mixture of peace and favor. Yes, her name is Favor, and I'm welcoming her just about now. Okay, so here she is. As you can see, Favor is written all around her. I'm super excited that I'm not the only one doing this video today. As a wrap up of 2020, I'm super excited that she's here. If you were saying that I've been boring, well, she's here. It's not going to be boring anymore. So
don't hype this thing too much.
So please, I want you to enjoy yourself. So Favor, please, can you just introduce yourself to us?
Oh, hi everyone. My name is Favor Kase and I happen to be her friend. Actually, we've been childhood friends right from primary school down up to
And we are still here.
The only thing that separated us was university. We attended different university, but still yet we are still
You
here.
know, time and chance, but you could not just keep us apart. So we are glad to be here to talk about 2021 particularly, but then just to give a wrap of 2020. Honestly, you are doing well. You ask me why? It has not been an easy ride. 2020 came with a whole lot of things. COVID-19 came, NSAS came, police brutal, everything, but you know what, we are still standing tall. And particularly, I'm grateful to God for the sake of Africa. You know why? A lot of things that the enemy meant for evil for us, God turning around for our good. The Bible passage that says the expectation of the righteous will not be cut short. They had their expectations, but then it was not in the plan and the purpose of God for our lives. And yes, today Africa is blooming, because despite everything that happened, well, we are still here, we are smiling, we are moving on. I'm sorry, we are not doing social distance really, because God has been faithful.
Social distance, Mutala. Go on, this is
Okay, so I'm so grateful to God. Well, you might say, what should I be thankful for? 2020, I probably lost my job. I probably lost a family member, this or that. A lot of things went wrong. You lost some things, but then I tell you, God is the reason why you've not lost everything, because life is the greatest thing. You tell me that there is no hope, but then I'll show you a dead man who doesn't even, he cannot think about it. His situation is worse than hopeless, because he's not even having life. That goes to show you that with life, there is hope. Yes. So,
and I'm sorry to cut you short. If you are talking about life as finished, you who can do in the Bible? The worst thing that can happen to you is for you to have money. It's not for you not to it's not for you not to have anything, and then God just elevates you and you're like, oh God, don't do well, but you had nothing. And then the worst thing he said, even in my pain I'll still serve God. Wait, that guy just killed me.
So you can imagine, you've not, your situation is not as bad as Job.
It wasn't.
It's not as bad as Job, but still he had a reason to thank God,
and he was still thankful, even with. And I think the Bible explained that he had things coming out of his body. Sometimes he could not sit, he could not stand. Yet he was like, no, I can't cause God. I've gone too far.
Yes, this God has been too faithful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want us to really dwell too much on 2020, because it has come to an end. The whole challenges and all. We're looking into 2021. There's this adage, no, not an adage. There's this quote that I heard before, that the cave you fear to enter actually holds the treasure that you seek, which means that we are a lot of people are skeptical about 2021. I do get scared at times, but then my hope. See, but let me just say something because you will be like, why are you scared, you too? Well, to be scared is not bad, but it's for you to allow that fear to hold you. I might be scared, yes, but guess what? I got courage to step into 2021 boldly. And that is what I want to tell you today. Just sit down, hit your chest, and tell yourself, I am courageous.
Yes.
God is not done with me yet.
Yes.
2021 is going to be a great year. Guess what? 2020, a lot of people died. A lot of people lost their job. But then so many people stepped into stardom. They had no idea that, well, this my little idea that I had like years back that I didn't think was going to, come alive. Take as example, who knew about Zoom? Me myself, I didn't even know anything
Face
Zoom.
masks.
I didn't know like all these things.
Sanitizer.
Who cared about sanitizer really? As if you get to the hospital, they use it there, but who cared? But now these businesses are booming. All you just need to know is that it tells us that there's time for everything. Really, there's time for everything. So you don't have to be scared about 2021. Just go with your high expectations. Go believing that God has much more in store for you in 2021. You can't be scared. Possibly 2021 is the year God has destined for you to get to greater heights. So I don't think you should limit yourself because you are scared or something. Raise up yourself, be courageous, tap yourself on the shoulder and say, my dear, it is well, and then you just keep going. See, 2021, just leave it to the second wave of COVID-19. Well, it might come, it might not come, but nevertheless, never allow anything to limit you. You should learn to rise beyond your limitation. I think that's what 2020 has taught us. We should learn to rise beyond our limitations, because in every single way, COVID-19 tried to limit us in our movements, in our relationship with people. It caught a whole lot of things, but then it made people to actually rise, to begin to do a lot of inventions. Like the world is now really, really going into technology
As in,
and all that.
you can imagine school, secondary school, say they're taking online class. Those telecom people, they got more in our life.
So you just need to just take a chill pill and let God take the ride. Just take a chill pill. Well, let me not bore you. I'm not the one that's going to be telling you the steps to actually get into a productive 2021. It's not about going into 2021. I'm a strong believer of, before you venture into anything, you need to ask the person who actually gave you that life. He knows it more than you do, and he knows the end even from the very beginning. So before she explains to us the steps to get into a productive year, I personally feel that for your year to be productive, you need to start it with God. Starting it with God means you've handed everything to Him. So it's not about second guessing, because that's one of the things personally I want to do in my 2021. I don't want to enter 2021 second guessing. I'm tired of doing the try and error and everything. No, I want to enter with focus, with direction. Like, I know this is what is in for me, and I go with it. I want to enter 2021 doing the 20% that is going to give me an 80%. I don't want to be doing 80% and just getting 20. So you get my drift, right? All right. So, people, please, I would love you to just, in some few words, not something much, but if you have something much, we listen to you.
No. If you make the video long, it's going to be one type of mess.
Okay, so just some few steps on getting into 21, a productive year generally.
I myself, 2021 is going to be my productive year. I shared with you when I came home, when I went to the house. I told you, I said, this 2021, I'm just going to hustle, and it's just on and on. So I'm also talking to myself as well as talking to the viewers.
I'm sure they have that.
Okay, so number one, I feel we should be contented with what we have. Honestly, contentment plays a very brave role in our lives. If you're not contented, you tend to pretend and you will not be yourself. There's one thing, anywhere I'm going to, my dad always tells me, be yourself. Be yourself. And what makes people not to be themselves is because they're not contented with what they have. Part time does not mean it's forever. I mean, you are you are you are here today does not mean that will like you be tomorrow forever, be later. No, there's always going to be a movement. But at least thank God for where you are, because there are so many people that wish to be where you are but they're not. So I think contentment is actually
Okay, so I'm learning to be contented part time. Not that they
yes.
said you should be okay with the level that you are, but then be contented. You don't have to compare yourself with anyone. You
Yeah.
are the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah. And everyone in this world is comes to perform a particular purpose. So Mr. A's purpose is different, my own purpose is different, your own purpose. Look at you now, you're making YouTube video. That's not my purpose. My own purpose is another different one. So that's it. Yeah. Mommy. No, I'm not calling Nigeria. And then the second thing is we should always be positive. Always be
Positive
positive.
mindset, positive
Is
vibes.
2020, that was my goal on WhatsApp, to stay positive no matter what is happening. As in, just always have that positive mindset that okay, something is going to happen. Okay, look at the four leopards now, the story of Elisha and Elijah in the Bible. They were sitting there, they say, let's go there. Oh. If we die, we die, but we are going with a positive mindset that something
Yes,
is
you
going to
must
happen.
get it.
And when they were going, people were thinking they were like one giant. And that day, food became very cheap in the city. So you see, positivity. They did not sit down and say, oh,
If we die, we die.
we die,
Let's
we
just
die,
stay
let's just
here.
stay. No, they had a positive mindset that let's just go. No matter what happens, we know that we put in effort. Then another story in the Bible that we talk about was the man at the pool of Bathsheba. Man, that man, I'm going to really give him fika because he has. I think he spends his life there looking for healing, but still yet
He did not get
he did
it.
not get it. Even honestly, if I was born, I was about.
Abi, just gonna rest. You're tired
Let
of
me rest.
trying.
I like I've tried, but still, yeah, he still stayed positive, and then God came through for him. So and when I was reading the story of Zechariah in the Bible, when they were about to announce the birth of John the Baptist, you could hear what happened. He wanted to be negative. Do you know?
Yes,
Then
yes.
God
So
say,
God had to seal his mouth.
if I open this guy mouth, I'll go there. Make your close now.
Okay, yes, that brings me to the point of consistency. I think the blind man at the pool of Bethesda, he was also consistent because honestly, if I've been coming there for how many years and then nothing happened, I would have just decided no, I'll just stay at home. He was positive, he was consistent, and then he was determined that by all means,
Yes.
he just believed that someday, it might not be today,
Today.
but I know definitely someday. So I think that's the mindset we need to go with into
Yeah.
2021.
True. Then another point is to keep the right company. Very important.
Very important.
Very,
Yes.
very important. Like surround yourself with people that build
The
you
right
up.
people.
You know,
Yes.
like even me, so I had that issue when I was about going to university. I was like praying for the kind of friends I was going to meet. But funny enough, I met amazing friends, with friends that build you up. There are some things I don't want to do, but because of your friend is go and read now. You be like true or something like that. So people tend to influence you. The circle you keep. If they're
Has a
not
great
right
influence
circle,
on you. Yes.
wahala dey.
That's true. And that played like a great role for me personally while I was in the university. Honestly, the girl I was before and the girl that I am now, yes, they are two wide apart kind of people. And I'm really grateful because the company I kept played a very great role in that. You agree with me that the Bible says that bad company corrupts good manners. It wasn't wrong. The friends you keep have a long way of defining who you are.
Yes.
Just like this popular quote, now show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. You will tell yourself, well, my friend behave in this kind of way. I don't behave like that, but we are friends. But truth is, for instance, if you were to gain, like you were to get a job, and they said they will score you based on how they see your friend. Just look at the life of your friend right now, look at your life, and if they were to score you based on your friend's character and all, just tell me, are you going to get that job or not? Well, I don't know. So you answer yourself.
Do you remember in Luke, the paralytic man, that when Jesus Christ came, his friends brought him, and then
Yes.
as if he was keeping the wrong
Oh,
company, they would all be like, "Where you going to carry and go back?"
no, they're
People
not even going to
plenty.
take him. They will not
They're
even
not even
think of
taking the
Jesus as
yes,
him.
But they went to the extent of moving the rooftop, and God saw their faith. And I think it's
Yes.
because of the faith of his friends that God healed
Yes.
him. So keeping the right company is
Hmm.
always
Something
good.
just dropped in my mind right now. So it's
Mm.
not about keeping the right friends that will help you academically, that are going to
Yeah.
help you socially or physically, but it's very important to keep friends that are going to help you spiritually. I
Yeah.
think that covers you more,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, yeah, true, true, true. Then the other one is you should be mindful of what you hear and what you see.
Mm, very true.
Kai!
Just like this channel, lighting the mind. You are hearing it now. It's creating something inside of
Inside
you.
of me, yes, true. Like what you see in this life. Kai! If you don't have the heart of God, or if God is not in you, honestly, a lot of things around are going to change your head. Honestly. And then I just focus the story of David and Bathsheba.
Hmm, that's
If
a very
David
good
had not seen
example.
her,
very good
he
example.
will never say, but
That's
this girl have
true.
nice bodies like this. This
Mm.
is what her husband is enjoying. He just saw it. He was like, oh God, the hammer to the earth. I don't want to be the devil. What he does is that what you see, but when you're not quiet, you start playing with you.
Yes.
And then when he's playing to you, he'll be giving you reasons why you should do that thing more.
Yes.
So I think I was not the when it happened, but I think it's maybe was like that person life. But the devil was like, they go fight now. Just cuckoo kill and carry and colonizer.
And
Do you
that's
understand?
true.
And then
Okay.
that's what happened. And
That's a
then
vital point. And I actually feel why what you see and what you hear is connected is because whatever you hear paints a mental picture that you begin to see it,
yes.
right? And then whatever you see now, you begin to ponder on it, you begin to imagine it. Now, you might just say, this girl is beautiful. Okay. And then I'll now start imagining how beautiful she is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this kind of thing, whatever you hear, actually, even if you don't see it, it paints a picture
Picture,
inside of you. How
yes.
much more when you see it?
See.
So that's why I believe the Bible tells us that if your eye is single, then your whole body is full of light.
Mm-hmm.
But then if your eye is, full of darkness, full of nyama nyama, just know that your whole body is going to be filthy. Okay, the filthiness is not about the physical death you can see, it's about the corruption of your mind.
Yeah.
Yes, because what you think actually is going to be how you're going to live your life.
Yeah, like yes. And then
Physically.
another example that you tend to look at is the crowning of King David. When Saul saw, what's that his brother's name? Actually, Ella, and what? When he saw him, he was like, they see the king. But as if he was not spiritually guided, he would have crowned the
Yes,
wrong
he would have
person.
crowned the wrong
So
person.
he was so carried away by what he saw. He saw the muscle, he saw the look. He was like, this is our king. But God is like, no, 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 no. Don't see that. Look beyond what you see.
Yes. Oh,
So
that brings me to this point that 2020 was, I don't know, whack or something. But God is saying, don't use that to judge what I have in store
so
for you for 2021. So just try to discern by your spiritual mind, because the plans I have for you, they are good and not of evil. So please be positive.
yeah, and also Abraham and Lot. Remember when we spoke about
Yes, yes, yes,
well, like
yes.
when God said, okay, they should part ways, everyone should choose where you are, and then Lot just look at it and say, this place is fine. Yeah, I just took him to, this place is fine, and I was like, okay, let me go. And ended up being so. So also other people can look at it in different perspective, but that's how I see it. Sometimes what we see tends to be, assuming he saw it and he was like, okay, God, take the wheel.
Mm,
He would have, okay, maybe God would have directed him in that path to go.
yes.
Yeah.
Even though I feel there are two sides to it, though.
Yeah, there are
As we
actually two sides.
discussed,
Yes.
you can say, God, this is beautiful, I want to go there. And then you now say, God, but shall do anything you want to do, but that's where I want
That's
to
what
go.
to go to,
So
yes.
there is no way you can hear clearly. It's just like Jesus. You can see the prayer of Jesus. He
Yeah.
said, Father, if it's possible, he didn't say I want
I
it to,
want
but he
to
said
pass
if
if it's
it is
possible.
possible,
Yes.
let this cup
Pass
pass
me
me
by.
by. But then not my will, your will. He didn't have to repeat it again. But oftentimes we say, God, I want your will to be done. But we constantly tell God, this is what me I want. There is no way we'll hear God clearly, even if He spoke, because we've already made up our mind. This
That
is what
this
we
one
are going
want.
to do.
Yeah.
So most times, those beautiful things you just feel, hi, this is very beautiful, let me go there. It might just be a trap.
Yeah.
So you need to, you can even see from the temptation of Jesus, that's like a real package gift. You are the son of God now, and Jesus will say, yes, I'm the son of God. So if you are the son of God, just, turn this stone to bread. But Jesus said, no, it doesn't work that way. I know who I am, so I don't have to prove anything to you. I guess that's what he was trying to say. I don't have to prove anything to you. But most times, we always try to prove ourselves to people. There are times that you need to speak up to prove something, but there are times you don't even have to prove yourself, because really you know who you are and what you carry inside of you. And that's when you need discernment. Okay, enough about that.
Another topic for another day. Then another one I might see is Adam and Eve, the story of Adam and Eve.
I think he's the father of them all, because that's what brought
It
us
has
here.
been there, oh. That tree has been there, but on hearing what the devil said, so you see that thing. You see him. Then she started looking at it. Actually, this tree fine. It can't get green leaves past the rest. Do you know it happened to me? There was one guy I used to study with. He used to teach me. Then one of my friends I've never sat down to say, okay, this guy, I like him or anything. Then my friend was like, but this guy, funny enough, the thing that entered my head, I started looking at the guy in different. I said, this guy is actually fine, no, no, this guy. So sometimes what you hear too can get into you, and then you start seeing life differently. So that's it. Then the last but not the least is just be still.
I think that's the most important of all. Be still and know that He is God. He got you. Okay? He's in your boat, so He got you.
As in that boat.
Well,
So that's all.
so thank you so much for sharing with us. I hope you actually got some points, because I learned as well, and I'm super excited that I'm keeping the right company. Yes, I'm keeping the right company, so I'm super excited. So please, you know how we do it. You need to like, you need to share, you need to subscribe. It's not difficult. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? You just need to click the subscribe button, and also the notification bell, so that you get notified on every content that drops.
And very important, comments. We just want to hear your thoughts.
We want to know what you want us to talk about and all that. You contribute.
And then you, if there's any, we're here, we're not perfect.
Of course, we do
there
make
must be
mistakes.
something we must have said. You'll be like, no, I don't agree with you. And we'll be like, okay, yeah, I don't agree with me, but let's hear your own side of the story. So
Perfect.
It's actually good.
So it was nice staying with you.
Thank you.
So finally, I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year, prosperous 2021. So before I draw the curtain, I just felt I should share this with you, because it really blessed me. I've been following her up. I don't know if you've heard about her, Debola Deji Kurunmi, popularly known as DDK. I'm going to be dropping her link at the description box below. It's yes. I think you'll be blessed. It was titled Visioning 2021. It's something that is going to bless you tremendously. So I feel you should click on that and watch her speak to you. And I think it's going to give you an idea of how you should step into your 2021 beyond what we have shared here. Visioning is very important, and I think she dealt with it seriously, and you just need to check it out. Well, thank you for staying with us again.
Thank you.
Do enjoy the rest of the ride. Yes. Yeah. All right. Thank you.